Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple of little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. It's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused. And some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
Mahomes firing complete, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Man, we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Pacheco diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year 2, Kenny Pickett. And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Pickett lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And you worked so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. He may go. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
That's the first down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Once more it's Pacheco. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he stopped immediately there. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Pickett. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return, it's James. Fights loose. They can't tackle him. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
20 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Crosby with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Muscling free near the 40. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's James returning. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pickett now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Pickett will look to throw it here. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Pickett. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's caused.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's another carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Pickett back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Pickett. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down now, run with McKinnon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding the run after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he returns this to the 22. And the Steelers set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Pickett. And that one too wide and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win,